Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 2 of Man Behind the Hype. And today we are back with Apple Tomorrow, aka Saad, and iCave Dave, aka David, Eden. That I don't know how to say his name. David
Yeah, it's
Eden
very complicated, isn't it?
Stagwell.
Sangwell.
Yeah.
Sangwell.
Stagwell.
Eden Sangwell.
Eden
Yes.
Sangwell. All right.
As if I
Oh.
sang well.
You see that bokeh?
Yes.
It's
That just means that you're out of focus. It's awesome. Should we talk about some news?
Bro, just no. Stop, please.
Makes all the sense in the world.
It's not. Episode 2 topic is not the roast of Tech Hype, right? 23rd of March, Apple is about to announce something, right? And invites will be out by 16th, I think, right?
Yep.
Yes. Tuesday. Good. Hash flags. Let's go.
Yo. And Twitter animation is always out like 24 to 48 hours before the event.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So on Monday, probably.
Yes. So,
Good.
what do you guys think, and what you guys are most excited for and looking forward?
The event on the 23rd.
Yep.
I'm excited for views. I'm excited for new subscribers. All of these things
David.
typically come at an Apple event for me.
No. No.
Particular.
No.
Are you looking forward to a particular product like AirTags or something like that?
Oh, I see what you mean. So I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I think what are we going to see at the event? I think we're going to see iOS 14.5 is going to be the first thing that's talked about.
Yep.
So the new privacy stuff, we're going to get the new privacy
Yep.
stuff. We're going to get the new stuff built in for AirTags and Mask ID. Those are going to be the kind of big headlines on there. Oh, look, he's cut it out. He's had a little make at home project. That's fun. Are you doing arts and crafts? Have you got like a third channel or a fifth channel where you do those? Yeah, nobody's subbing because you've printed that off.
The day I printed this, I lost 500 subscribers. The day I printed this,
I'm not printing one off for myself.
that
Maybe
was
I shouldn't do one for my Twitter
subscribers.
account.
Absolutely not. You'll
idea.
lose views, Sad. They'll just disappear.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that's what
I'm
we're
just on the verge of 3K on Twitter and maybe I'll drop.
Yeah, like
right
I
with
think
those-
Saad is like just 15 followers away from.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sad is
10,
the Twitter king
no,
here.
20.
I think I might have just passed 300. What do we call that? 3H? It's not 3K.
No,
What am I on? Let's have a quick look. I am on 397. Oh,
399.
done all right. I've
You are
picked up loads just
399.
recently.
It's 399.
Yeah, you're about to hit 4H.
Woo, 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 woo. 4A.
お前はもう死んでいる。
Four medium ones, not four big ones. So
Yeah.
starting off with iOS 14.5, I think that's a pretty safe bet. Then I think AirTags will probably come before the iPads. What do you think? I think the iPads is a bigger product. The AirTags is newer. So which way around do you think they'd go?
I think newer product category comes first.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah, because
it's been on
with
more
iOS
than half a year
14.5,
that we are listening about AirTag.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, Apple
First time
doesn't
we
care.
heard was like from John Prosser was in like October last year, I think.
I think it's going to be like you said, they're going to be doing iOS 14.5 first, and they're going to have to show all of those software integrations for AirTags.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to just show AirTags right after that because everyone knows they're coming.
And then
Then
iPad Pros. Do we think we're going to get anything other than iPad Pros? Do we think there's going to be any other iPads there? Are we thinking we're going to get a mini? Are we thinking we're going to get a base entry level?
Do you think Apple?
Apple Silicon iMac.
Do you think Apple is going to
In
talk
March?
about the AirPods?
Anyone?
Do you think Apple is going to talk about AirPods, or it will be just like a press release? They haven't talked about
AirPods.
AirPods in like past 4 years. Last time they talked about was when they removed the headphone jack on the iPhone 7.
Yeah, it was the first launch, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Now
do you
AirTags
think
is
they are going to
the
talk about
AirPods
the
is going to
AirPods?
be a website refresh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm also thinking about that.
And I think spatial audio is going to come to those AirPods, but no noise cancellation.
Yep, noise
Yeah,
cancellation
obviously.
won't be coming to the new AirPods. It's obvious because there are no ear tips, right? So
Well, that's what we think, but there's been pictures of them with and without.
yep.
But it looks like the
I
case
think,
doesn't have space.
They might have, even if they do come with ear tips, noise cancellation wouldn't be there. because the ear tips are just part of the features that make up noise cancellation. The rest of it is software. So
Yep. But
even if the ear tips are there, they might give you a better seal in the ear, but noise cancellation, that's not going to be there.
I hate AirPods Pro silicon tips. It's just so bad.
That's why I've only got the cheap ones, because not because I'm poor,
I was
just that I don't want the others.
Yep.
Mhm.
I actually ordered one from Amazon, but it haven't arrived. It's been like over a
Now,
month.
I love AirPods Pro.
And I have no idea. This is the first time Amazon has not delivered a product to me that I've ordered a month ago.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
Next day. Next day.
Yep. And
Yeah, I do remember I won AirPods Pro in a giveaway.
Woo.
Another one.
Woo.
Another one.
Woo.
Another one.
Woo. From who?
Those weren't delivered either.
They've not been delivered. That's crazy.
Yeah,
No,
and
no.
the culprit is right here.
I think you should name
On
and
the
shame,
spot.
Dad. Name and shame.
no.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
out.
look how
Mr.
crispy
Hype.
it focuses.
I'm out.
Mr. Hype.
All right. I said that I want 150 likes on my tweet, right? But you said
Uh-huh.
that 150 likes will be on your tweet. Then I will give you my AirPods Pro. But I said that 150 likes on my tweet, then you will get.
No.
I'll give you the AirPods
No.
Pro, right?
No,
They-
nothing like that happened. I
no,
don't remember anything of the
I
sort.
actually said that in
No.
reply.
No.
No. I said that.
I won AirPods Pro. That was my lucky shot. I got your tweet to 150 likes. You know how much
Yep.
how much hard work that took? That took like several days of retweeting and begging people to like.
I just don't want his internet to go again.
Brr. Yeah, we don't want Sard to run out of internet again.
Yep.
FPS.
So I think we were going to talk about maybe the iPad Pro. I'll try and keep this conversation on track, even if you guys can't.
Now we'll
living
just
on-
set like our
living
AirPods
on
Pro
iPad,
deal.
right?
Huh?
Living on iPad.
Yeah, I've decided not to live on iPad anymore. I like my Mac. Unless they bring out
Living on Mac
a
now.
dual, unless they bring out a dual 40-inch screen iPad.
So
I like the setup that I've got right here.
Yep. So I left iCave answers question on your video about
Did I ignore it?
can you live without a Mac or an iPhone? That question, and you said you
Yeah.
are going to live without an iPhone. The Mac is more
Yeah.
important to you because you can install iPhone apps and all that thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yes,
Although
I
I've already
ran
went to this
code.
Mac because it has no camera and stuff.
Yep.
So at the moment we're on my iPad, on my iPhone.
Yeah. You shared a pic of that.
Yes.
Saad, I'm asking the same
Yep.
question to you. What's your take?
I think I'll be able to dispense of my Mac for now, because right now my Mac doesn't do any serious work for me. When that Apple Silicon iMac comes out, and I start to do all of my Blender work on that too, then then the narrative could change
Oh no,
quite a lot.
no! You don't get to keep a PC.
No, I'm saying you want
Which device are you having? A desktop, like a computer, or an iPhone?
Yep. Those are the two
You
options.
don't get to keep.
If you're using
You
your
don't get
iPhone,
to
you
keep a
don't,
Blender
you
rig.
don't get a Mac or PC. If you're keeping your Mac, then you won't get your iPhone.
I
Oh,
thought I
I'm
would be
not
able
gonna-
to
I'm not
dodge
gonna
past
use my-
that question.
Yeah, I'm not going to use my little MacBook Pro with Intel in it to keep my feet
Mhm.
warm anymore. So I'm going to use my phone and my huge desktop rig that happens to run Windows.
Yes.
That's not the question, is it?
Yeah, I thought I'd be
Try
able to
again,
dodge
sir.
past this question, huh? But
I'm not having that. No, not
Uh-huh.
okay.
all right.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of my iPhone then.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, wait.
But-
How is it correct or wrong? I asked what
But
you
it is
say.
correct.
How is
No,
it correct?
there are
There is no
Look.
correct or wrong answer in this, David.
there is
There is.
There
No.
is.
Yeah.
there is
No,
there
it's
is.
just preference.
Well,
No.
no, because the thing is, nobody's
Look.
asked you yet. So, Jai, are you going to get rid of your Mac or your iPhone? Oh, hang on.
No, please,
Which Mac are you going to get rid of?
Uh-huh. Oh,
That Dell Mac.
uh-oh.
Oh,
please
ah.
stop.
my
No.
Dell Pro 13
It's the Dell. It's the
With
Dell
with a
G3 that I'm
D1 chip.
on right now.
with a D1 chip. Yeah, I'm gonna miss warmer rooms when I get my iMac.
Yeah, I mean,
because
like
two
my
of
room right
two
here,
of
it's
my main
silent.
heating my two of my main heating what do you call them
heaters.
two of my heaters are going to be gone, my PC and my
Absolutely. It's important to,
Yeah,
it's good that the extra energy that it's taking up is being used for something useful, heating your home. But in the summer, you don't always need that.
No,
yeah. I'm going to be exchanging 2 heaters for 1 freezer, and so summer should be better on average. Winter should be worse on average.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and Intel is responsible for spoiling us with extra heaters. So I think we can sue them.
Yeah, probably.
Right, March event.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's talk about that.
So the main thing that we know right now is AirTags, very likely iPad Pro, kind of in the same ballpark, and guest appearances. Yeah.
Go away. Locked in my cave. Right, continue.
Yep, we were on the
Right, you're doing a cracking job of hosting this.
Yep.
I know.
You're really holding it all together.
You're either getting roasted or you're being roasted.
Just please stop. Yeah, stop roasting.
This is
We're gonna have to
probably one of the best Apple podcasts of all time.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Look out, Genius Bar.
I was about to say the same. Genius Bar.
Right. So iPad Pro and AirTags are very likely. Anything else? I mean, AirPods are likely going to be a website refresh. I don't think they're showing up at the event.
Yep.
Maybe we get like some refreshed, I don't know, Magic Mouse.
I think they will keep that for the Apple event. Now, I have heard from the supply chain that there is a shortage of Magic keyboards for Macs right now. So the kind of standard plug it in with a lightning cable Bluetooth keyboard, they are out of stock. But another thing that comes along with, say, an iMac, maybe that's being redesigned. Maybe it's going to get Touch ID. Maybe it's going to get backlights finally. That'd be nice. Seems like the sort of thing that might go out of stock if you were about to refresh your iMacs. I don't know. But I don't think that's going to be in March. I think that's going to be in April. So I think we're going to have
So you think we're getting an iMac in April, right?
I think we're getting iMacs and I think we're getting the MacBook Pros in April. I think we're getting both.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I think that everything, and I think we're going to get an updated Mac Mini as well.
So the iMac that you're talking about, is this going to be like a non-pro version of this, or like the full-on thing?
There won't be an iMac Pro.
No, like we talked about in the chats, right? The 27-inch iMac is obviously more powerful than the current 21.5-inch iMac, right?
Yes.
So maybe we'll see Apple do the same for the redesigned iMacs, where they have like the 32-inch be more powerful than a 24-inch.
Because the MacBook Pro was more powerful than the MacBook Air before. It just has different cooling. So I think what we're going to get is we've had all of the M1 Macs that we're getting. So we had the MacBook Air, the MacBook Pro 13 base model, and we've had the Mac Mini. I think at this event, at the April event, we get iMacs, 2 sizes, both with M1X. We get MacBook Pros, the 2 sizes, both with M1X. And we get a Mac Mini Pro, if you want to call it a Mac Mini Pro, but basically the better version with an M1X. And it's the same M1X across the board. The cooling varies slightly. The only thing that they might do differently in the 16-inch MacBook Pro is they might do something with a different GPU. But I doubt they will, because if it's all going to be system on a chip, it makes sense for them to make one system on a chip that they can roll out to all of these things. Maybe you'll get like a 12-core working GPU in the 14-inch, and they bin it like they do with the MacBook Airs, and you get a 16-core working GPU in the 16-inch. That might be what they do.
Yeah, maybe.
But I think that's the most likely way that they would do it.
So I think this could apply to the 24-inch and the 32-inch iMac as well. They could bin some cores in the 24-inch iMac, like in the CPU as well, maybe.
Yeah.
And
Possibly.
maybe they could reserve extra cores for the 32-inch, making it a bit more pro.
But I just don't think they're going to make another chip, because my concern with this, and a few people have asked me about this, is that they're trying to make as few different chip designs as possible. Because obviously the more chip designs they have, the higher price for the individual chips are, especially when you're making less of them. Which is why I'm also thinking when they get to the Mac Pros, we might actually get like 2 or 4 M1Xs in it. So they literally just dump more of those chips in and run them parallel like they do, like they used to with the G5s. Sorry?
Yeah, but I think that's right. So about the Mac Pros, right? So you said they could probably put like more than one of the same processors inside, but wouldn't that kind of be killing the purpose of the whole unified architecture of Apple Silicon?
It would reduce. It would reduce how quick it is, but because you're going to be running multiple processors on something like that, it could quite easily move stuff around. You'd still get the speed for the day-to-day stuff because you just do it on one core. Same way, like the reason that the M1 at the moment is so snappy is because the single core performance is incredibly good. Now that will still apply for this Mac Pro, but then when you've got massive workloads to do, it can spread it across the cores. You're not going to lose any of the snappiness and the speed there. The only time that you might find a little bit is it'd be more like if you were playing a game in 8K, for example, you basically split your display up into four different panels, like virtual panels on the screen, and each processor would take one panel, and then it's kind of stitched together at the end.
So, what are your thoughts on ROG Phone 5?
No. I have no thoughts on it. That was a left turn, right? Wasn't it?
No. I know. But that phone is amazing. I mean, besides of the OS that is running Android, I mean that device is pretty dope. Have you seen any reviews or anything?
Well, it runs the Snapdragon 888, so it's nearly as fast as an A13.
Yep. And
then it's got 18 gigabytes of RAM, so they can write a big number on it.
But it's a gaming smartphone. It got like 16 or 18 gigabytes of RAM.
18 gigabytes of RAM, which is entirely pointless.
Yep.
Just means
and 512 gigabytes of storage.
Okay, you can get that on an iPhone. What's great about it? It's got an OLED on the back. Ooh.
Yep. That's actually kind of a gimmick. I mean, but
no, it's 100% a gimmick.
Yeah.
No, it's not kind of a gimmick. Also, you literally have like two Apple-specific people on your podcast, and you're asking us about Android phones.
No, I know.
We don't care.
You do?
I know you don't care, but I was just. All right, let's leave it.
We don't care. That means we don't even watch reviews of that kind of stuff, right?
I watched Mr. Who.
I just saw the thumbnails.
All right, I just thought let's just get your thoughts about the ROG Phone 5 because
my thoughts are entirely negative. First, why do you need 18 gigabytes of RAM on a phone? Second,
it's Android.
Why?
Yes, it's horribly inefficient and needs 18 gigabytes.
Why do you even need Android then?
We were on
just censor SARD out of it. Keep me.
Yeah.
Keep me.
I'll tell people how awful it is. I don't care.
No.
You keep your gaming phone. It's a phone.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, there's one thing I like about it. It's got the extra port on the long side, so you can like dock it.
Yep.
Like landscape.
But
that's quite cool.
Yeah. There were some accessories for the ROG Phone 2. I don't really remember which device was that of ROG 2 or ROG Phone.
I'm glad you were prepped for this part of the discussion.
I actually attended the event. I actually attended the event of that ROG. It was ROG Phone 2,
Um,
right?
Hold on, just a second. Give
Yep, it
me
was ROG
one.
Phone 2. Yep, it was ROG Phone 2. I attended the event last year, and actually the
I'm
phone.
guessing it was a digital event. You didn't get like flown out to Vegas or something.
No, it was in Delhi, so I just
Oh, cool.
yep, I went there on my scooter. So
Nice. I'm guessing you live in Delhi. You didn't like cross the country on a scooter.
no.
I'm back.
Yep, I live in Delhi.
Mhm.
Hey, sad. We've just
Hi.
been talking about stuff that's entirely irrelevant.
Yeah, that's why I left.
Yeah, I can't blame you.
Yep. All right.
Right, so
What?
Apple event
Let's just
is
jump to
over.
the Apple content again.
So how
I'm so
many
glad I'm not
events do you
editing
think we'll
this.
have this year?
7.
Why?
Why not?
March event, possibly an
March
April
and
event.
April. WWDC.
Uh-huh.
3 at the end of the year. That's 6. And they'll throw something else in there.
Might not be 3
Why? I want 3.
because maybe they're gonna do both iPads in the March event, and then they have the watch and
Well, they still have iPad Air.
iPad Air was just refreshed. I don't think they're gonna do it again.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
Saad,
not.
actually, are you thinking about making iOS and Apple videos on your channel anytime soon?
Anytime soon? No. In the future, maybe if I
I mean, like
if
John
I have
Prosser,
a big
maybe
enough
like
Twitter
John
account
Prosser
to sort of
talking about
no.
news, or maybe like David.
No, I think there's
I've got that
plenty of
covered. I've got like
saturation
me
in that
covered.
space.
Saad, no, what will be Apple Tomorrow answers? Yep,
Tomorrow's answers.
tomorrow's answer.
Actually works
Delivering
today.
tomorrow's news today.
Actually
Delivering
works.
tomorrow's news today. Tomorrow's news today.
I can literally call
Apple
myself
Pro.
that, and it will actually be true to my name.
Yeah.
Actually makes sense. Makes all the sense in the world.
It does. You should get a T-shirt made.
Yeah, we know
yeah.
that.
All about the merch. Purge the merch.
So merch is your merch is not out yet, in my opinion, on your
It is.
YouTube channel.
It is. It is available.
No.
See,
Teespring.com.
Mr.
No.
Hype, like
Yep.
we said, people can have opinions, but there are wrong opinions and there are right opinions. Your
Mhm.
opinion is wrong.
Also, I have bought a new website domain.
No, that's what.
Yeah, I saw that.
No, I can't see that merchandise page. You said
No, it's not. There isn't one on the YouTube channel because I've not got 10,000 subs.
that's what I was asking. I know that it's.
I haven't
on
got a merch
Teespring.
shelf. No, because you have to have 10,000 subs for a shelf.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
But when I beat you to that, I will have. That's
Mhm.
why I'm already building out the range. But yeah, I bought a new domain. Did you see this, Jai? Did you see?
Yep, I saw.
Thirdpartyperipherals.com, which is a genius name for a domain name, and I can now start selling keyboards and mice and whatnot.
Yep. You said you bought it for like
Yeah, you got it
£3.
very cheap.
yep, £2.
Yes. Yes.
That's actually
$2.99.
not bad at all.
I
Pretty
know.
good.
It's like $4.
Yep.
Mhm.
Pretty good. So what that's probably going to be is an Amazon storefront that I just direct the domain to, and I'll just curate a collection on there and make some dollar. That's the plan.
Very nice.
But yeah, I think thirdpartyperipherals.com is quite a good name. Like, because everyone's asking about third-party peripherals. How no one got that already? Crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe somebody scammed you.
No, it's through the main legit one that I've already got iCave Dave through. It's on my main account.
Yeah.
I didn't buy it from someone. I bought it because it wasn't registered.
It was not
Mhm.
registered.
Yeah. Don't know why.
Right.
It was.
So iPhone 12s or iPhone 13, which name do you think is going to be?
12s.
I think it's gonna be 12s, but I think it should be iPhone 13.
Yeah, but You know, I saw Rene Ritchie video, and he explained it well. He talked about the Terrine number, that it's Apple is not going to, just like they didn't release the iPhone 9 naming scheme and all.
But
Mhm.
iPhone 9 wouldn't have been unlucky. iPhone
No,
13 might be, but they had iOS
but I mean,
13.
he talked about that on one of his videos. It's been like a month or so.
Well,
I know.
David, iOS 13 was kind of unlucky. If you remember the bugs.
Not for
Yeah.
me. I thought it was
And
fine.
iOS 11.
Yeah, iOS 11
11's
was.
on an unlucky number. That doesn't work. The problem is, as soon as they release an iPhone 13, anything that's wrong with it, like where we've had the gates for everything else, like every news story that talks about an error with it, with a screen that broke,
Yep.
someone dropped it down the toilet, it's going to be like, oh, the phone's cursed because it's 13. It's like, no, it's
Yep.
not. Someone
Yep.
dropped it down the toilet.
I mean, you know,
Yep.
the Ben gate
And I
issue on
think
the iPhone 6.
Yeah, like also not an issue. It happened to like 6 phones, 3 of which were probably Zach.
And unbox therapy.
Yeah. Oh, I
He
hate
got
him.
like right now his video is sitting at like more than 75 million views.
I know
think
he
it's
gets ridiculous amounts of views for a man that doesn't really pay any attention to what things are.
Unbox
it doesn't-
Therapy, I stopped watching Unbox Therapy back when, I don't know if you guys remember it, but he made a video a while back where he was literally crying and begging Apple to send him review units.
Yep.
No, I haven't seen it. But then he goes out and buys 120 to give away or something.
But I started him watching when I think it was like last year or last year, when he started his cases thing, and John Prosser and Unbox Therapy was in like
Oh, yeah.
controversy.
Yeah.
That caseology case thing controversy. I started watching him from that. Yep.
Mhm.
But I tell you that, like, his production quality is amazing. Like that
Yep,
new
his
set
production
they've got
is-
in the warehouse with this
and
Porsche
especially
in the background.
recently, the latest studio
Yeah.
that he got was like it just looked amazing.
Yeah, because it's just like pitch black, and then there's a
Yeah.
car,
Indeed.
and then like a fireplace on a TV,
Indeed.
and like that's it. But it's just huge. So yeah, I think his videos look great. I just don't agree with him on like anything.
Many things. Yep.
I just think he just says stuff to get clicks and not to help anyone. I don't think he's like doing anything for the audience. I think he's just doing stuff for himself. I think that's the way that it comes across to me. Anyway.
But do you remember that 100 iPhone 12 giveaway? It was trending on Twitter. 8 million tweets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because people
Yeah, he
like
does
free
have
things.
that.
So he basically bought being trending by
Yep.
giving away a load of iPhones that he bought.
Indeed. And that like
No,
8
it's not a
million
I'm
genius
pretty
people-
sure
marketing
if
move.
I started giving away 100 iPhones, many people would be
I mean,
tweeting it.
yep. You know, 8
I'd be on
million.
trending.
And the live viewers, what the peak viewers was at like 150K.
Okay. But like that's not a genius marketing move. It's
Yep,
buying a load of stuff to give away.
Because I remember he said you need to follow Liu later, his Twitter account, and that day that podcast account got like 55,000 something or more than that followers, and next day all of his followers are gone.
Mhm.
I mean, he got
Like,
the
that's-
followers for a couple of hours, but after the giveaway ended, people unfollow.
As you do with the competition. Like,
Yep.
yeah, I'm not like taken by him. I think he's all right. He's got some good videos. He's done some great stuff in the past, but it's
So
like
by the
he's
way, do you
not-
agree with Sam now? Sam
Sam Cole.
Yep. You
I don't
you said
agree
on
with it,
I
like,
think on my
yeah.
on my last podcast you said that you don't really agree with this stuff or something like that.
Like, I watch him a bit more.
When me and Saad were joking that next controversy thing is going to be David versus Sam
Yeah.
and all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do you agree with Sam now? I think
Not on everything.
maybe.
Like I do always watch his videos. Like, don't
Yep.
get me wrong, I watch them.
Yep.
I'm not a massive fan of his style of the entertaining, where he does the little sketch bits where he's talking to himself on the couch to do the ads. Like, I can see what he's going for, and it's kind of a fun idea, but he just doesn't he's not a comedy performer. And it seems like there's stuff that he's doing that would work really well if he was a bit better with the comedy. He's a bit over the top sometimes, and then underwhelming. And it's a little bit inconsistent. But in general, he's normally pretty on the ball with the news. But there's some stuff where I'm just like, why are you saying that though? It's the information's out there, on a lot of stuff, and it's with a lot of the news sites as well, the CPU monkey thing, right? I don't know if you've seen, but Luke Miani yesterday's put out his predictions for the for the M1X, and I put mine out in November, and I was and I literally said in the video, Luke Miani put his ones out for the M1, here's my ones for the M1X. Let's see how close we are. And he's put his out a couple of days ago, and we're not massively far apart. I think he said about 13,800, and I said 14,100 or something like that. But we calculated it in different ways, so it's going to be interesting to see where we fall. And he thinks it might be a little bit more than he said as well. But there's just so many of the news sites that all the information's out there, and it's 2 weeks ago I made a video about exactly what they're reporting on all of a sudden, and nobody watches my video, and then everyone's like, oh my god, have you seen what Mac Rumors have just said? I'm like, I told you this 2 weeks ago, keep up. I don't know how these publications that do it for a living and that's all they do aren't on the ball more. I just don't quite understand it. And it's the same sometimes with Sam's stuff. Sometimes he's really early on stuff, and then other times I'm just like, how have you not already been talking about this for 2 weeks?
So that's
so I think we should talk about Twitter leakers and how many Twitter leakers there are these days.
Do you remember when Kamir used to leak stuff?
There are seriously, over the past 1 year, especially in 2020, there was just a reign of so many leakers out there. People, those leakers were getting thousands of followers.
It's just made up stuff.
Yep, I mean,
we have a whole spectrum of people. First, we have those who are actually accurate about everything, about most of the things, like Love to Dream or John Prosser or
Kang.
Who else? Kang. Yeah, but he's not on Twitter really. Yeah.
Mark Gurman.
Yeah,
Gurman. Yep. And then we have those who guess, but they're really good at guessing. And then there's those who are just total failures at who they are.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll say there is an account called Apple Leaker, and he also do that thing that you just said, that guessing thing, but he's 90% of the time right about that guessing. And he, a month or so, he said that Apple Pay is going to start rolling out to Australia and all, and it did.
And we had we had leaks about it rolling out to India and the UK, and Apple Card on the 16th, which is where the original
iPhone 12
idea for the 16th came from.
The manufacturing of iPhone 12 started in India, so people are celebrating because finally we are going to get the iPhone 12 in the original price, $800.
I bet you're not.
Maybe
I bet it doesn't come down much.
Yep. And it will actually take some time, because when Foxconn actually said about the iPhone 11 manufacturing in India thing, it took around 3 to 4 more, I think more than 4 months, and then the price dropped significantly. I mean, it was at
that's good.
It was around at 70,000, and then it dropped to 60,000, and then right now it is sitting at 50,000. So it's actually pretty good deal right now in India. iPhone 11. I've literally made my friends who are using Android devices for years switch to iPhone 11, and now I don't think so they are going to switch to Android devices, because once you are on iOS world, I don't think so they are going to leave iOS world.
Yeah. So is the 11 being produced in India now?
What?
Is the 11 being produced in India right now?
Yep.
That explains why they did that special offer just as the 12s were coming out. Was it Diwali?
On Diwali they did an offer of free AirPods first generation.
That was it.
Yep. These are the second, but they were doing a first generation ones, and actually a lot of people bought it from the Apple website. So it was a brilliant scheme. I mean,
This is when they just launched the Apple website in India as well, wasn't it? The Apple Store.
yep. At that time, they just did launch the website.
Mhm.
So that actually
Cool.
brought a lot of traction to the website. Brought a lot of customers, and
And a lot of people to Apple One, I would guess.
yep,
It's
yep,
pretty
yep.
cheap over there, right?
Yep. Apple One is really cheap in India.
Yeah.
So do you guys have Apple One?
No,
Yeah.
I don't have Apple One.
I might move to India so I can sign up.
No. I just don't
I'll get the
really use
discount.
any services and all. That's the reason I was using Apple Music earlier, but I use Spotify now.
Why?
Why?
It's
Spotify sounds much worse.
no, it's actually
Yes, it does.
it's decent.
All the reviewers that have been reviewing the headphones have been saying how much worse Spotify sounds when you play it because their compression's terrible.
But I listen to Spotify music on my television, so
Okay.
So
You know the TV is more for like watching things than listening. TV for movies.
yeah.
stop the roast of tech hype, right? Please.
So while we're talking about TVs, Apple TV 8K is the thing. What do you think?
I don't really think that's happening. 8K is
maybe
Is it
way
too
far
many
out
Ks
into
for
the
you?
future. It's a technology that doesn't really have any traction other than literally like one movie.
Well, this is my point. If Apple TV brings out the 8K version,
for example, spatial audio does not work everywhere right now.
Sorry, I thought I was still in the middle of talking, Joe.
Spatial audio.
If Apple, if Apple TV 8K comes out, and while they're on stage, they go, and by the way, everything on Apple TV Plus is now available in 8K. Okay, now they've got a point. Because they may well, if they knew they were going to launch this year, maybe they produced everything in 8K ready. So that everyone in the world that owns an 8K TV, both of them sign up on day one. Both of those people with 8K TVs would definitely buy one and sign up for Apple TV straight away.
Yeah, that does make sense, but
Yes, it does.
I think so. Apple TV 8K will be a thing.
You think?
Yep, maybe.
So I had another thought about Apple TV, which is that because there's been a lot of talk about Apple TV moving over to being a gaming type thing, and if they're going to keep calling it Apple TV, that makes zero sense in the world. But I think they make a new version of Apple TV, which comes as like a Chromecast type stick version that goes into the back of your TV, and you don't actually see it because it doesn't need to be a big box like that. And then they do make a gaming focused TV box, but they don't call it Apple TV. They call it Pippin.
Yeah.
They resurrect the name Pippin.
Maybe they just make one device which does both.
Go on.
I don't think they will.
With active cooling and everything.
So I think they want people to watch Apple TV Plus and have their content play. So I think they do a cheap, maybe $50 Apple TV stick.
Actually, 2020 in terms of Apple services, and in terms of like Apple services and AirPods, HomePod, and all, 2020 was, I think, one of the best year for Apple in India, especially because in my family alone, I have like literally 90% of my family now uses an iPhone, whereas when 2020 January, I think the only one, and my parents were the only one who were using an iPhone. And now literally everyone in my house and my relatives use an iPhone, at least for my family. I mean, all of them are switched to iPhones now.
Yeah, I think that's because of lately we've seen Apple become a little more aggressive with their pricing strategy, just keeping the iPhone prices the same for I don't know, it's been this is going to be the fourth year or third that they've kept the prices the same. And I think as the price stays the same and the feature set grows, you're obviously getting a lot more value.
I mean,
And with
iPhone
11
10
Pro
was released at 99.99, and iPhone 12 Pro right now starts at 999.
is also $999. Yep.
Yep.
And when you think about it, you're getting a lot more with the 12 Pro for the same $999 than you're getting with the 10. And so I think
Yep.
that's what makes people think that they can justify paying
Or with the 12 for $799.
But actually,
Yep.
still, if I convert my currency to dollars, I bought my iPhone 12. It is a 64 gig variant for $1,094.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's because of the pricing.
Indeed,
Countrywide.
I mean, I would have gone for like iPhone 12 Pro if I was in US and still save like $100.
No, you wouldn't. Because you're
Yeah.
not including sales tax in America, which is added on afterwards.
All right.
It's the same as here in the UK. Like it's about $1,300 is $1,000. Like £1,000 is about $1,300, and all of our pricing is the same number as in America. So if we want to buy the iPhone 12 Pro, it costs us £999, which is about $1,350.
Mm-hmm.
But our taxes are included in that price. And in the States, they just add it afterwards. That's just the difference. But it's purely a way that the numbers are written. You're not being ripped off as much as you think. And all of the extra pricing is basically going into import duties and tariffs that you've got for your own country. It's not, Apple doesn't get any of it. Apple's still getting the same money.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
They're not up pricing it.
Yep.
But everyone thinks they're just ripping them off because they know that Indian people have far too much money.
No, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got way more disposable income than the States. Everyone knows that about India.
So iPhone 12 series is like as David just said, the custom duties and all. It's how much is iPhone 12 in Pakistan? Saad?
I know of the 12 Pro Max, it's 230,000
Yep.
without tax.
Oh.
Because I got mine for 230. That's the 128 gigabytes, right? And then you get 40,000 in tax, so that's 270.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know what that works out to in dollars though.
In dollars, it's for the 12 Pro, $1,000, that's 160,000 here, because it's 1 to 160.
Yeah.
$1 there is 160 rupees in my country, right? So $1,000 there is 160,000 here.
It's yep. It's 160 in
let me do the
$1 is
conversion.
160 in Pakistan, and it's 60 or 65 something in India. So it's about 100 rupees difference.
So yeah, the 12 Pro Max should be 175,840 in my country, right?
Yeah.
Then you get import duties and stuff that takes it to about 230, and then you have to register it with the government here. So that's 40,000 extra.
Damn.
So a phone that should be costing around 175,000 costs you 270,000.
Yep.
That's more.
Yeah, you think?
That's our noise.
You need to start selling your renders.
Yep.
About
That's actually that actually should be a thing.
That should have been. I mean, I'm still trying to get someone to pay. I don't know.
Still custom work. Like if people want a custom render doing, like Jai with all his demands the other day, like just charge him.
No, actually, David, you got a really good deal on that domain. So you can look for a domain for Saad, and he can start posting his paid renders and kind of things and exclusive
domains are all
on
super
his
cheap.
websites.
No, I don't think a website would really help out that much. I think if someone were to get me to do paid work for them, it would be through Twitter because that's my biggest social platform right now.
Yep.
I have put out several tweets telling people that if they want me to do paid work for them, I'm here to do that. But so far, I haven't gotten in touch with someone that serious.
Mm-hmm.
There was one guy that tried to scam me though.
Oh,
Wait,
cool.
What?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
did
he told me to make a logo for him.
Yep.
I was making a logo for him. He vanished.
Sorry, I'll send the money.
No.
So you made the logo and then he vanished.
Yeah.
So you didn't send him the logo, you mean? You did.
I did send the logo.
Should have sent it with a watermark.
Yeah.
I sent him
Is he
a
using
picture.
it?
I don't know. He said he had a store in his country where he sold tech products. That store doesn't have a Twitter account or any social account, so there's really no way to know.
Oh, that's sad. Sad.
Yeah. But I think with time, we'll start getting someone to pay.
Yeah.
Because recently I saw that iDrop News was using one of my renders.
Yep. I saw that
renders.
yesterday.
At least they credited you.
Yep.
You can pay all the
So
bills
maybe-
with the exposure.
Yeah. Maybe we can get some news site to pay me to do their work like regularly.
Yeah.
For every article, they might need some renders for every article, and they have me as some sort of like on contract
Retainer kind of thing.
Yeah. And whenever they need renders for an article, I'll make that and I'll be getting money for it.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Let's see. Maybe you should make a website and then get me on contract.
Who should? Me?
Yep.
I've made a website. iCavedave.com.
Yeah. But I'm not
And also
on
thirdpartyperipherals.com.
Oh yeah.
iCave Dave might become more of a thing. Like I might start putting articles as well as just sharing the videos, but at the moment I keep forgetting to even share the videos, so that's not working out great.
Yeah.
I've got all the content, I just haven't posted it.
I actually have a template for website ready. It's almost fully done. I just need to connect a domain. It will be live, but I don't think I'll be able to keep up with the website, especially with so much going on right now. I have exams.
You have a lot of Twitter to do.
Yeah, I have to be active.
You have to be active on
Be active on Twitter.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
important to be active.
There-
on
there's
Twitter.
certainly someone here who acts like they're active but actually isn't. I don't know who that is though.
No, Jai's been all right recently.
No,
No.
I'm
What?
actually I'm
What?
really active on Twitter. I'm really 11.4K tweets. David,
No.
I think you'll find out.
You know
quite
mine. You're basic in front of me, all right? I'm at 17.3K tweets.
Yeah, but most of Jai's are just a noise. Hey, oh, oof, stuff like that. That's not actual
Yeah.
tweets.
but
That's not tweet.
this is not. You are violating that. Let me see how
Right,
many
It's
tweets.
true,
So-
though.
Wait,
HomePod Big Boy got discontinued.
Yep. HomePod
What?
got discontinued.
Just
The
continue.
HomePod.
You don't
Yeah,
know,
HomePod.
David? Come
You
on.
didn't know that?
I did not.
You Apple
Nah,
Daily.
Apple discontinued the HomePod, the Big Boy. Mini is
When
still
did
there.
that happen? When did this happen?
Yesterday
still
night.
on the
Focus.
website. It's
So,
still on-
I
it's
saw
still
an
on-
article and they were saying that to focus more on HomePod Mini. I seriously have no
Yeah,
idea
they-
why. Why to focus more
It's
on
a lie.
HomePod Mini?
It's still on Apple's website, ready to buy. It's not true.
Yeah, but it's
The
while
production
supply
is
lost and
discontinued. The
Space
production
Gray
is discontinued.
Does
Space
not
Gray is
say
out of
lost.
stock.
They are not
Wait.
producing it anymore.
Mm.
Yo, what are
While
you talking
supplies
about?
last.
I tweet about
Yeah.
100 times in a day.
You didn't know that, huh? You
That's
seriously
why
didn't know
you.
that.
That's why you think you're active on Twitter, because you've sent the same tweet 100 times. That's not activity. That's spam. Well,
Yep.
HomePod
No,
will
David,
surprise us.
you seriously didn't know that? The
No, I
HomePod
didn't.
thing?
David, come on.
No,
You are
See,
iCave
because
Dave.
because I've blocked
Apple
Jai on
discontinues
Twitter,
original
but I didn't
HomePod.
see it. Hmm?
Apple discontinues original HomePod, will focus on HomePod Mini.
When did this
Yeah,
come
yeah,
out?
yeah, yeah. I saw the same. I saw the same article, Asad. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw the same article. To focus on more
Well,
on HomePod.
Well, I
Mini.
never.
So we certainly know that the original HomePod wasn't really a best
So-
seller
Wasn't a
for
hit.
Apple. And
Okay,
mine-
so but just to be fair, that news came out this morning,
Yep.
yeah,
so it's not like I've missed stuff. But I went to the shop, and then I came on a live stream. I've not just been ignoring Apple stuff for weeks. So
Yep.
how do you not know, Dave? It happened today.
It happened today, but you are iCave
Yes.
Dave. Come on, it's Apple
I
Daily.
am iCave Dave.
Yep.
Yes. I'm hoping to see some nice discounts on that now, because I quite
So-
like HomePod.
Apple's statement
So,
is HomePod Mini has been a hit since its debut last fall, offering customers amazing sound, an intelligent assistant, and smart home control.
Shut
all for
up.
just $99.
It's not intelligent assistant. It's dumb. The sound quality is just
No, it's
amazing.
good.
You just
It's
can't
good.
find the sound quality that HomePod provides you at that price of point and at the size of the HomePod Mini. But it is not smart at all. Trust me.
It was
I've been
awesome.
using
It
it
is.
for like 2 months or
Yeah,
more. It's
but-
been more than 2 months.
Get out.